Hey everyone, welcome to another beginner bodyweight workout. But this one's special. We got a special guest here today, Grace. Grace is going to be doing all of the movements, and I'm going to be doing the personal trainer thing and actually talking through the cues. So this is going to be a special one because I'll be able to focus on everything cue, everything form. So hopefully it'll be a little bit educational for you as well. So we're going to kick it off with a tutorial of each movement. If you want to jump straight to the workout, check the description below, hit that link for the workout, and you'll go straight there. But otherwise, we'll start off with the first movement, which is a dead bug. Grace, I don't know how long it's been since you've done a dead bug.
Oh wow.
It's been a while. What we'll do is lay you down on your back, and yeah, you've got it there. So you're going to bend the knees, bring the thighs up vertical, and 90 degrees in the knees. Both hands straight up above in towards the ceiling. There you go. So this is the starting position for the dead bug. What you're gonna do is contralaterally, so that's right arm, left leg. You're gonna straighten the left leg straight down. Yep. And then the right arm down. But you don't let the leg touch the floor, don't let the arm touch the floor. Now resume position. Yep. And then other way. So point the other leg out. Keep this arm straight up towards the ceiling. Leg up. There you go, cool. And then bring it to the center. So hands are straight up, remember? Yeah. So this one, the challenge with this
Coordination.
is coordination, number one. So number two, bring that foot up, yep. And then there you go. And as you go to the next one, keep this arm straight up, foot up, yep. Perfect. So this is good because I can show you what normally when I'm doing these on the stream, obviously I've done form and I've done this a lot. And I'll often keep form, but I can see where you're going to be changing. That's good.
That's quite a lot of hip as well.
Is that feeling okay?
It's okay.
Yep. Okay. Just let me know. Like I said, Grace has got a bit of a hip and a knee injury, so we're working around that, and we'll change if we need to. So dead bugs is number one. The second movement that we're doing 45 seconds of each round, 30-second rest. So in the 30-second rest, you can stand up, you can shake it off. We're now doing Cuban presses. So standing up, please. You can do this with weight, but if you do, make sure they're 1 kilo, 2 kilo, 3, 4 pounds. I would say no weights right now, Grace. Please. Trust me on this. Because what we're going for with Cuban presses is more about mobility as opposed to pumping iron with this one. So what you're gonna do, Grace, is starting off like a scarecrow. Yep. And what we wanna go for here, have a look at the form. We wanna make sure there's an actual 90 degrees straight down. And if you wanna just scooch around so that we're looking at your side on the camera there, what I wanna do is try and pretend there are two panes of glass here. So I'd like your elbows, shoulders, and wrists. So here we go, elbow, shoulder, wrist. I'd like them to be in the same plane. So that's good.
I need like a mirror so I can.
Yeah, it is hard.
Tell with my,
Usually when people start doing this, they're a bit like that.
Yeah.
So you gotta think about bringing your wrists back, elbows forward, shoulders back. Yep. And so you see, we're trying to get
bend them that way.
practice. And so this is why I say we don't want to start with weight straight away. We want to get the mobility in first. So what we're going to do now, keeping the elbows and the shoulders exactly where they are, you're going to rotate up. That's a little bit easier. And then from there, hands up towards the ceiling, tap above your head, bring it down, and then rotate forward. There, good. So this is going to be very slow as well. It's going to be a slow, controlled up, down, like that. And you want to try, like I said, try and get that forearm vertical. Yeah. And so what this is working, part of this is working the fabled rotator cuff that you hear a lot of people talk about. Gets very injured, or it gets injured very easily. So what we're doing is working it through the range of motion, just trying to protect it. This is called prehab. It's not rehabbing after an injury. It's hopefully preempting you working and stopping you from getting an injury. Okay, so after Cuban presses, we got another shouldery type one. We're doing reverse snow angels. So Grace might remember these ones. This is another mat one. So what you're gonna do with the reverse snow angels, she likes to start at the top. You're gonna lay
legs off or no?
No. So what you want to be focusing on with reverse snow angels, anything from the waist down, you can relax that. You can have that laying on the floor here. What you're gonna do though, the key to this is keeping your face as close to the floor as possible. So not necessarily kissing the floor, but you're gonna have your face off of the floor so you're breathing. Arms are gonna be 100% straight. So I don't want any bend in the elbow at all. So Grace, if you can put your arms up above your head there, you're gonna raise your palms from the floor, and as if you're doing a snow angel, in reverse, you're facing the floor as opposed to looking down at the floor, down at the snow. Now here, at this point, I want you to reach all the way down, touch your thighs. Touch your thighs if you can. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
cannot.
No, okay. And now really slowly return back up to the top. At this portion here, it's quite easy, but once we get to the overhead section, that's when we can identify some shoulder mobility issues. Grace is very good, very, very good. So straighten those arms, bring it down. And where Grace does have a little bit of trouble is engaging the lats in order to bring the hands down to the thighs here.
It's because I'm too jacked.
Too jacked.
Too jacked. My lats are huge.
Well, actually, your traps are too jacked.
Yeah.
We probably need to work on activating your lats a bit more.
You got it.
Correct. There you go. Now, the key to this is very slowly. See the pace at which Grace is moving? This is perfect. So try and raise the palms away from the floor, keeping your face down flat. The other thing that we see sometimes, if you want to show off bad form, Grace, now bend your elbows and lift your face away from that's what happens sometimes. If you don't have the shoulder mobility to actually raise those straight arms up above your head, your arms will bend and your chest will come off the floor. So identify that. If that's the case, try and really just work on bringing the face down, straighten the arms out, engage the rear delts. So that's what we're working on there. Cool. So that's the second move.
So what can I do to reach here?
Down there, we have to work on your lat strength. So we're looking at the YWTs if you want to do body weight stuff. But if you do have access to a gym, lat pull downs, probably.
Surprised because I do a lot of that.
Yeah, but what you don't do is these guys. Sorry.
The side.
The side ones.
Yeah.
So down, pull back.
Yeah, okay.
These guys. So that actually helps to engage all the way down to the insertion point. Not so much. That's more
Yeah.
upper track. Yep. Hey Houdini, thanks for the sub, using the prime there. So after the reverse snow angels, we're now doing plank leg raises. So what you're gonna do is pop yourself into a plank. We've talked about planks pretty often. You're gonna have your shoulders over the elbows, you're gonna squeeze your butt, you're gonna squeeze your quads, push the heels back. So now this is the plank position. What I'm gonna ask Grace to do, one at a time, is raise one straight leg off the floor and then drop it down again. Up and then down. There you go. Other leg. Up and then down. Good. So with the plank, you're using your core, you're using your belly to hold yourself upright. You're gonna lift one more leg, lift up and then down. This is the glute, the gluteus maximus. Other leg, up and then down. And if you need to rest, Grace knows what to do. She's gonna pop down, count a couple of seconds, get the breath back, and then bring it back up again. And you can see, look at her heart rate. She's in that green zone already. It doesn't take long for these leg raises to actually really get the heart pumping. What I don't want her feeling, and what I'm looking for, is if she's engaging her back muscles. So please don't be engaging the lower back muscles in order to lift your leg. You want to be engaging the glutes. The glutes and the hamstrings should raise those straight legs up.
Do you brace your core though?
Yeah, you brace your core.
I mean, you're already doing it because you're in a
Correct.
But, yeah.
Correct.
I feel like I take a deep breath and hold.
The
lift
challenge,
my leg.
yeah, the challenge, like I've said with a lot of planks, is that sometimes people will hold their breath for planks.
Okay.
But you need to be able to brace the core and breathe at the same time, which takes practice. It takes practice.
Yeah.
I think I take it for granted as well because I talk while I'm doing these. So
Everyone else at home's like,
yeah, that's right. So that's kind of the next level of core control, is if you can talk while you're holding your core nice and tight. But yeah, brilliant. Everyone, can I get some beasts in chat for Grace for modelling these ones today?
sweaty.
So after the plank leg raises, we're then doing the bent windmills. So you'll probably want to face the back wall there, Grace. What we're doing, laying on the back. There we go, straight away, she knows what we're doing. So the hands are going out to the side. What we're working with this is your core, but they're more specifically the oblique abdominals.
Ooh, back crack.
Yeah, so sometimes you will get some vertebrae cracking and popping there. If you feel pain, stop. But what you should be feeling, hopefully, you're breathing. If you can take a big deep breath as your knees drop to one side and then exhale as you bring them up to the middle, it's gonna help you with this core control.
Do you want to touch the ground or no?
If you can touch the ground. Yeah, touch the ground if you can. But if you're touching the ground with your knee, I want your shoulders to remain on the floor. So both shoulder blades remain. If you can rotate across. You can rotate the hips and swivel the hips. There, nearly. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so good questions, good cues. This is a precursor to learning how to do full windmills, which is straight legs. So if you feel like the bent legs is okay and you're good with that, you can straighten the legs, but what you're gonna feel straight away is there's gonna be a sticking point where it's like, whoa, yeah.
So much more momentum.
Yeah, there comes a point where now you're moving the center of weight of your legs away from your core, so it becomes harder to twist out of. So they're bent windmills. Now we've got Mikey's favorite. I really like these ones. I'm not sure if you've done them before. The side pushes, left and right. Okay, so if you would like big, strong arms, this is one of the tips that comes from a lot of bodybuilders, and Mikey can attest to this. If you want to grow the size of your arms, don't be doing too many of these, because that's a bicep. On the back here, you've got the triceps, and the triceps are big, strong heads. There's three heads in there. That's why it's called the tricep. So what I'm going to get you to do, Grace, is lay down like you're on the cover of Thriller. You know that? Yeah, the Thriller. There we go. Cool. Awesome. So now, that's perfect. What we want to make sure we're doing is we're holding the ankles, the hips, the shoulders all in the same line. So your eyes are going to be out in front of you there. Don't be looking at your toes, otherwise you're crumpling in the middle. Now, you've got your right hand here. See how it's, yep, there you go, cool. So your left hand you can have like this, or however you want. You can actually have it laying on the floor so it gives you a bit more support. But with your right hand, what you're gonna do is probably hinging from your hips, you're gonna push your upper body away from the floor. Yeah. So there's two options with this, okay? This is the Jeff Goldblum, yes.
What do you do with this?
Actually, I can probably... There you go. So there's an option. Now, what I'm going to say...
Straight out like that?
No, more like that.
Like this?
Yep. So elbow in closer to your body. Now, there you go. Good. It's hard.
Let's roll it back a little bit.
Yeah, okay. So it's important to note that you can push. So, put the other arm on the shoulder or the hand. Like that. You can put it on your shoulder. Yeah, like that. There you go. Cool. So it's important to note that even if you don't come off the floor, even if you just push, if you just push and engage. So if you push and you move your body up off of the floor, that's a concentric movement. Yep.
Do a slow eccentric.
You can do a slow eccentric, but then there's also value in having that the isometric tension, which is just holding and pressing. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you just want to hold and press, because you've got 45 seconds worth of this.
Whoa.
So hold and press for 3 seconds. Let go. There you go, and then drop it down. And cool. If you're feeling it in the lower back, squeeze your butt more.
Then it was just because the first time I went up so high.
Yeah.
Pivoted here, I suppose.
Yep. So you don't have to move much. You really don't have to move much. You can raise yourself off the floor like maybe 6 inches or so.
I think not holding your neck as well is probably good.
Yeah, good.
Like with sit-ups.
Yep.
In case you're
yeah, that's fair.
Smashing it.
So it's 45 seconds worth of them. Yeah. All the tries. Oh yeah, side try raises. There you go. Cool.
That's my left feet. This is my strong arm. It's my strong arm.
So that's what we're looking at doing. We're engaging, and like you see there, I've had a bit of experience with doing them. I can actually push away a few times. Grace is probably
a real human doing it. Looks like.
Grace is probably going to be able to do. Oh look, I'm going to put it out there. You're probably going to do like 4 or 5 of them, but then it's going to become so hard that what we want to aim for is just that contraction. So you can actually work your biceps without dumbbells as well. I know a lot of people think that you have to be here doing curls with your biceps, but the same thing applies. I've actually seen Celtsy do this. Grab your wrist, engage and just push, and then let go. Engage and push, and let go. And you do that for 3 or 4 minutes. You're gonna feel. So no, pull up.
Oh, so like fight it with this one.
Yeah. So this is just fighting it. Let go. And that's how you do a bicep curl without weights. So So that's the theory. If you can't get yourself up off of the, don't slip and, if you can't get yourself up off the floor, Goth Martha Straw, anyone out there that's watching, just push for 3 seconds, let go. Push for 3 seconds and let go, and you'll feel the burn. We're looking for the burn in the backs of the arms there, in the triceps. So that's the way to go. So we've got one side and then the other side, and then we're gonna finish off the round with Grace's favorite, because she's better at it than me, the boat hold.
Oh, sick.
All right, so yeah. So what I want you to do though, Grace, is I want you to show us how you start from it properly. So you're gonna lay down flat on the floor.
Lay down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lay back, flat on the floor, straight arms, straight legs, good. Now, in order to get yourself up into the boat, what you wanna do is roll your hands up, legs up. Yeah, good. So boat hold is fun, boat hold is good. Grace is very stable, but I'm gonna pick on a few things. Legs up higher. Yeah, good. So you wanna have your arms and your shins horizontal, like actually parallel to the ground. Look at this, look at the stability here. This is very good. So Grace is balancing on her butt. Where do you feel the muscles working?
Glutes, hammies,
Yeah.
lower core.
Yeah, cool. So it's gonna be lower core.
Side core a little bit as well.
A little bit of side? Yeah, it's just cardio. it's just all over unstable. And that's the fun of it, is that you're gonna be trying to stabilize yourself there. Cool, you can drop that now. Sweet. So that's the last movement. So what we're gonna do is now put all of those movements into a workout for you. So we'll start that off. So if you're skipping to the workout, you're gonna see me here waving now. So Grace, you have 20 seconds and we're gonna kick it off with dead bugs.
Yeah, rest after that. Warm up.
Okay, I'm gonna be here watching Grace's form. We're gonna pick on it. So you got 13 seconds now, so you're gonna lay down flat, just don't wear yourself out yet. You got 45 seconds, so we can talk you through getting up into it when you need to. All right, 5 seconds. So you remember we're going for 90 degrees in the legs. There's your beep. So straight up. Now, nice and slow. You're gonna drop one leg and one arm. Straighten that leg out. Good. And then bring it up. Perfect.
It's my lace.
It's your lace. Drop them down. Drop this down. Yep, there you go. Cool. Bring that arm up vertical. Good. And back up. So time your breathing as well. Nice. Now the things I didn't mention, if you're here listening doing this now, make sure you're holding your pee. So really squeeze those pelvic floor muscles. This is one of the #1 movements to help with pelvic floor and to help with lower back pain. There we go, one more, and done. Take a rest, Grace. Well done. So you can rest as much as you want now. We're not doing super heavy cardio, so I don't mind if you lay down. Normally, sometimes I ask people to stand up and shake it off. You will be standing up soon because you've got those Cuban presses to do. So you remember the Cuban presses? We're trying to aim for a nice, slow, controlled movement now as well. I might put all the flies in today.
Me.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna roll it up above the head, touch, bring it down, and roll it forward. Very similar to the
Is that a good starting point?
bring the elbows back forward and shoulders back. Elbows forward, shoulders back, wrists back. There,
Oh,
good.
so awkward.
Good. It is very awkward.
And I feel like as soon as I do a rep, my form just like, because I can't see that, because
Yeah,
it's like side
yeah.
on, it's hard to gauge.
Better. Bring the elbows forward a bit more. Yeah, good. So all of the movements I want to be straight line. Down. Nice. Good. So you see why we don't need weights right now. We're looking at rotating through.
I thought they were different.
Ah.
I didn't know it was those.
That's
but I was
all right.
like, give me weights.
Same with the reverse snow angel. Look, if you're a bit of a beast, if you're a bit of a
Go on,
purple,
give us a 1. Give us a 1.
a 1. You want to do a 1?
Give us a 1.
Not yet. We got 3 rounds of this.
Okay,
Okay.
fair enough.
So I was going to say, if you're a bit of a beast, you can do the Cuban presses and you can do the reverse snow angels with a weight. But very important with this is the timing. Okay. Slow it down a touch. Yep. Good. Pull it back as far as you can. Hold it. You see how Grace's chest is rising? Bring it down a bit. Yep. Good. And then forward.
Boobs. They're getting smushed.
Okay. And now straight arms. I was gonna mention as well, during the Cuban presses, that's when you can sometimes see this overhead mobility if that's an issue. Grace's overhead mobility is really good, but a lot of people that spend time in office chairs or in internally rotated on a keyboard, sometimes the overhead shoulder mobility is not that good. Finish this off, Grace. You got 30-second rest, but bring it up to the top, and once your thumbs touch each other. Nice, good, good, good. Take a rest. You can stay where you are if you like. You've got the plank leg raises next, okay? So take a breather. So we've gone from shoulder now. This is a core movement. So we're focusing on upper body stuff and core stuff. Technically, yeah, there's gonna be some lower level leg here, but for me, the core also includes the glutes. Okay, so up off the floor there. Now, shoulders over the elbows, squeezing the quads, squeezing the butt, breathing into the belly, and now raising one leg and then dropping it up and down. Good. Other leg, up and down. So note that you're trying to keep your legs as straight as possible. You're not bending the knee, and you're also not raising or lowering the hips when you're doing this. There we go, good. So you can have a few reps and then take a breath. Regressions for this is just to hold a plank. If you can just hold a plank, that's fantastic. Progressions are to lift a leg and hold it, okay? And down, good, good, good. So if you can hold it for a few seconds, if when you're holding it, your hips drop, you wanna shorten the length of time. I'd rather more controlled reps than a longer, shaky, sloppy rep, if that makes sense. Bent windmills, I'm gonna move out of the way for a sec. So we're going from core holding now in the glutes. We're gonna go to the oblique abdominals, which is the ones around the side here. They're responsible for the twisting, but you're also gonna find, because Grace is putting her hands out to the sides here, there is gonna be some upper back work in order to help stopping that rotation there. There we go. So keeping both shoulder blades on the floor, good.
So just go until they start to raise?
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, if you heard Grace there, you're just gonna keep rolling until your shoulders start to raise. I'm gonna ask her to try and keep her knees together. Yep, that's good. Good, and so yeah, we're getting a little bit more hip mobility there. You see that? Good, good, good. So when her knees are kept together, the hip is raising off of the floor, but the shoulder blades, we're trying to keep them down. Nice. Awesome. This is a really good test in core bracing as well, because when you're at the bottom there, if you let your breath out, you'll often feel like it's a little bit harder to pull yourself back up. So you kind of want to have a big, deep breath in there to hold your core together. Cool, we've got the side pushes on one side, left-hand side if you want, or right-hand side, whichever.
Do you do both?
You will do both.
Each round? Yep.
Yes, yes. So we're going to do one side now. So the posture that Mikey suggested there, which is working really well, is to have the arm that you're laying on, have that hand on the shoulder, and then pushing away. So just squeeze your butt a bit more, push your hips forward. Better. Good, good. It's a bit harder, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice, nice. So if you can get yourself off the floor, you're just gonna go rep and then rest. But now, I think it's, good, good, good. You're gonna keep going until you can't get yourself off the floor. At that point, you're gonna hold 3 seconds, nice, and bring it down. Good. Yeah, 10 more seconds, Grace. Let's get a couple more reps in. Nice. All right, for the last 5 seconds, just contract, just hold, 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 hold. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Shake that off. There we go. It is one of the challenges with body weight stuff as well. If you're working on a machine or if you're working with like a dumbbell just to isolate a muscle, it's very easy just to sit there and do your curls or do your press downs. When you're working with your whole body, it's also that challenge of balance and trying to hold all the core together.
This is going to be a bit small on this side.
Nah, that's okay. Do what you can. So again, we're looking for that straight body, squeezing the butt. It's okay, it's okay. There we go, so nice. You can roll forward just a bit to press against that arm. Good, nice. So we're gonna have 3 second pushes. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, let go. Nice. And push.
God damn. My right's so much stronger than my left.
3, 2, 1, and push. Good. So that's one thing that we can probably identify here. Yeah, you go. Cool, cool, cool. Nice, nice. So using those obliques to get yourself off the ground is fine because we're
got
doing...
that.
No, to lift your upper body. There we go, good. So that's the thing. We've identified potentially a somewhere that we can work on. The left tricep is a little bit lacking. It may also be that the hip on that side is also lacking.
It hurts to lay on this one.
Yeah. So that could be a thing because in order to get your arm up there, you are also using your side core. And that might be one of the things that's attributing to the knee pain as well. So we got the favorite now, boat hold.
So sweaty.
Okay, here we go. Get up into the boat. Good. Now remember, horizontal shins, horizontal arms. You're in a balance. Look at this. This is a beautiful balance. You may not be this good. This is what I look like.
This is Jeff.
So I'm constantly fighting for trying
One thing I can
hold
do
my
better
boat.
than Jeff in the gym.
Trying to hold the boat. If you look like I do and you need to take a break, no stress. Pop your feet down, count to 3, and then get back up.
One thing I do while I do this is I wiggle my toes.
Oh, what?
I don't know if it makes me feel like I can control the wobble.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know, try it.
Well, you're done. You're done.
Oh.
You can take a rest. Okay, let me try.
Wiggle your toes.
Nah.
This is more movement.
This is more. Chilled Mountain, thanks for following there. We're heading into round 2 now. So, round 2, we've got 20 minutes left. What I would say now, Grace, is you want to try and aim for doing a little bit more. I suppose with some of them, you can't really increase the reps. But if you'd like to increase the weight, I think we'll still stick with body weight for this one. And then on the last one, we can show off how you progress these movements with some weights. So cans of baked beans, small dumbbells, whatever you have with you. So
I could add dumbbells to the reverse snow angels for
yeah,
sure. Yeah.
Cool, awesome. All right, guys, dead bugs in 10 seconds. So assume the position. You're gonna lay flat on your back, straight arms. The legs are gonna be in 90 degrees. Okay, there you go. Shins down a bit. Yep, horizontal, good. So you're gonna be thinking as much about this leg and arm that are not moving as the ones that are moving. Better. I didn't have to pick up on that one. Grace figured it out. Good. Holding your pee, breathing into your belly. As you breathe in, your belly should be inflating, not the chest. Good. Just bring the arm down a little bit lower on the next one. Better, heaps better. Good. It's this left arm I'm looking at. Much better. Awesome. Bring the shins up. Good. You see there by the end of it, the shin was dropping a little bit fatigued. That's it. Awesome. Shake it out. You got Cuban presses to do. Here. Okay. So the Cuban presses, just a reminder, you're trying to get your elbows, wrists, and shoulders all in the same plane here. It does sometimes help as well to try and depress your shoulder blades. The shoulder blades play a huge part in shoulder themselves. Yeah. That's a good note as well. Try not to crane your neck. It sometimes feels like you're
trying
moving.
to be spooky.
There we go. So slow it down a little bit. That's it. What I'm looking for, chat, is on this bottom rotation, 90 degrees. Yeah, good. You sometimes see people go out like this when they're getting a little bit fatigued. That's it. Just focus. Nice.
When I can see myself.
Good. Awesome. Hey Nate, how are you? So reverse snow angels.
I can't see that far, that's why I'm not talking to you.
So this one again, you shake it off. We've got a few more seconds. Grace is going to go reverse snow angels. So this is a humbling one. Grace has got some very, very good shoulder mobility, like I've been saying this whole time, and she's got some very good, strong upper back muscles. If you do decide to grab some weights with this, very light. Always go very light. I love to tell the story about I trained a boxer. He was a Croatian man, shorter than me, bald head, little ball of muscle. And he was like, Jeff, if you train me, I'd like you to make me work out hard at home. I can't work out hard because all I've got are my daughter's little pink dumbbells. And I said, how much do the dumbbells weigh? He goes, oh, they're 1.5 kilo pink dumbbells, but they're not gonna do anything for me. I'm like,
Watch this.
Yeah, watch this. And so yeah, it's a humbling movement, this one. So don't ever go super heavy on this too fast. Nice. How many reps did you do then, Grace? It would feel like about 3? Yeah. Oh, there's about 3 reps then, I think. 3 or 4.
I think I hit my legs 3 times. Yeah.
Liam, I think in his program has to do 5 reps of them, or if he hasn't yet, it's coming up. You're gonna do 5 reps, which takes about 60 seconds in total to do that. So plank leg raises, Grace.
Yep.
So don't worry about making these ones too intense now. What we're gonna do is just up and down, and then take a rest as you need to. Shoulders over the elbows, squeeze the butt, squeeze the quads, straighten those legs. Nice. Raise and down. Good. Control the descent. You want a nice quiet toe tap when you land. Nice. Good. Okay, hop up, 2,
So
1,
hot.
go.
So hot in here. Aircon.
Yes. Nice. There we go. Well done.
Shoulders after the snow angel.
It's a tough one, isn't it? Yeah, it's a tough one. Okay, you got the bent windmills to do?
Yep.
So just rest where you are. How's everyone doing at home? 15 minutes, we're halfway through this workout, chat. Halfway through. So keep pushing. This is the kind, yeah. This is the kind of stuff that builds a really, really strong foundation for everything else. So it may not look like a lot of movement. It's not super intense, it's not super fast.
I'm probably making it look much harder than it needs to be.
So we're going for 90 degrees in the legs. That's it. The hips coming up off the floor on one side, but the shoulders are remaining flat. The other time that you're doing this sort of thing is when you're doing that crocodile twist, the yoga movement, where you want the hips to rotate, but the shoulder blades remain flat. There you go. Good. So you're going to be using some upper back muscles here to help start the rotation. The core is where it's pulling alongside with the external and internal obliques.
It's tons of hip as well.
Yeah.
Here at the bottom to push up.
Yeah, good. Nice. It's quite a complex structure. The muscles around the hips here and the muscles in the upper back. So especially when you're doing the weird rotational things, there are oftentimes little muscles that you're not even aware you had.
Is it side pushes now?
It is side pushes, yeah.
These are terrible.
They're great.
I hate them.
Yeah. So don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't get a good body weight arm workout in. There we go. So Grace is using her right hand. Nice. Don't be surprised if during the second and the third round, it becomes very, very hard to lift your upper body off the floor. Grace is doing fantastic with this one. Lower, good.
Only on this side though.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see the other side. And you see as well how her legs are coming up off the floor, right?
Why?
because you're not pushing enough with the upper body. You're using your midsection. You're using your core to make that banana bend in the middle, but you want to be pushing a little bit more with the hands to try and counterbalance the body.
I don't know what that means.
So if you imagine yourself on the ground here as a banana, right? So you're like this, right?
Yeah.
And you're now in this banana.
Yeah.
You're gonna use your hand to push yourself away.
Yeah.
Okay? So So that's what you want to be aiming to do. And I think that's one of the reasons why your other side here struggles a bit, is because you potentially don't have that core strength to banana yourself.
My hip is shook on this
Yeah,
side.
yeah, the hips. Okay, so other side now. Good. I heard Grace breathe in, do the big core bracing. You look at how solid the core is. Look at how solid everything is being braced now. Good. So she's doing much better this round than she did on the first round there. The things are activating. Your central nervous system is figuring out how to fire everything at the right time. So 3 reps is good.
God.
So for the last 5 seconds now, Grace, I want you to just hold it. Go. Press. Engage the triceps. Yowie! Nice. Well done. Well done.
So clammy.
Yeah.
What's next?
Next is the boat hold. Your favorite.
Do it with me.
Grace's favorite. I can't boat
Do
hold.
it with me.
I need my toast. I'm gonna do my
what?
toast for my butt.
Oh.
I have a bony butt.
Yeah, true.
Okay. I'm a boat over here. Okay. 3, 2, 1. The problem is, because I wobble, Grace laughs at me, and then I laugh.
I'm gonna laugh at you.
Wiggling my toes. Ho.
What is your face?
I can't do it.
Your tongue. Where's your tongue going?
Capsize. Boat's swallowed. I'm not good with boat. I gotta get better at boating.
How? How can you get better at it?
It's my hips. It's my
What
hips.
about 'em?
I actually started cramping in just there. So
That's
I mean,
weird because my hips are weak as hell and I can do it.
no. When you say your hips, what's actually weak for you is your meads. For me, it's my hip flexors. My hip flexors are pretty trash.
Okay.
So yeah, I got to do some more work on them. So yeah,
Strange.
yeah. So it's just me. I start cramping in just here, around the
I
TFL.
don't even really feel it in the hips. Weird.
All right, round number 3. So final round, Grace. Last round. That's it. Got me toast.
Nap
Naff round. Okay, dead bugs. So again, the form is super important with these. We're going to be bracing the core, breathing into your belly, shins horizontal. Yep. Good. Hold your P. Nice. If you're just joining me, when I say hold your P, what we're talking about are the pelvic floor muscles. Very important for people that are planning to get pregnant or have been pregnant in the past. They're one of the
Or
sets
just
of...
don't want to like wet themselves when they laugh.
Correct. Yeah. So it's a good incontinence preventer, but also if you're a big heavy lifter or just someone that likes to move in a healthy way, they're the muscles at the bottom that help you to brace your core. So just all around good muscles. Good stuff, Grace. I didn't have to pick up on anything there. Arms were vertical towards the ceiling, legs were 90 degrees, thighs were vertical, shins horizontal. That's it. So I got the Cuban presses now. So Grace is gonna grab 2 kilos.
Bah!
Yeah.
What?
2 kilos. Just
Oh,
to
that's
show.
heavy.
Yeah. Maybe ones if you want. You want to do ones instead? Okay, try the 2s. Just to show you how much intensity this adds with just some little dumbbells. Doesn't need to be much, okay? Good. Yeah? So rotate up. Nice. The press you shouldn't have too much trouble with. That's fine.
This is fine.
What's gonna be a bit of a challenge is this rotate down. Now the rotate up, this is what we call external rotation. Now you hear me complaining about how much internal rotation there is in the world. The way to combat that is to externally rotate with resistance. Good. Eccentric. Now we're in the concentric of this external. Raise that elbow. Your tattooed elbow dropped a bit.
Okay.
Yep.
So can't see it in the preview.
Yeah, I know.
It's so
Okay,
dark.
good, good. Now rotating down, keeping the elbow up nice and high. There. Look at the muscles. Look at that. You see the definition in the muscle because they're working. They're working. So that's what we're going for. How much more difficult was that with weight?
Nah, it's easy. Nah, it's not tough.
Did you want to go 2 kilos with your snow?
Yeah,
reverse
right.
snowing.
You can't
Yep.
ask me that. You know I'm gonna say
yeah.
yes. You know I can't back away from the challenge.
So for me, I do reverse snow angels with no more than 3 kilos. I'm 3 kilos, 5 reps is great.
Oh my God.
There you go. Slow it down, Grace, slow it down. That's what you're gonna find when you have weights. You're gonna start to go, oh, I should go faster, get the reps done. No.
Frick.
There you go. Look at the muscles that are working. That's what we're going for. These upper back muscles here. Straighten the arms a bit, Grace. Good. Good. There we go. Take a rest. 3, 2, 1. Up. Let's go. Resume. Straight above the head. Don't drop them until they touch. Let's go. Hold it. Tap. Good. Good. Let's go. One more. Down to your thighs. Go. 5 seconds worth. A little bit faster. Reach your thighs. And drop that. Well done. Let's get some applause in chat there, some beasts in chat. Let me take them from you.
Christ.
Good.
Planks.
Upper body.
It's so rude going into planks.
So plank leg raises. So you can time the leg raises now. This is completely up to you. Hey. Thank you so much. Okay, so timing the plank leg raises, shoulders over the elbows, that's it. Just looking straight into your fists, breathing deep. Up, down, nice control. So what I'm watching for are the level of the hips. I don't want the hips to rotate, and I don't want them to raise or lower too much. Good.
Oh, my shoulders.
Yep.
My shoulders after the
Yeah, after,
snow angel.
yes.
Brutal.
Yep. Here we go. I also like the hollow body stance that she's got here. She's pushing her spine up through the shoulder blades, pushing the shoulder blades down towards the floor. So much more core engagement when you do it that way. One more. You got it. Good. All right, bent windmills. And with those plank leg raises, you'd never think that you'd hit the red heart rate zone in just a plank, right? So that's a really good way to spice up your planks. So big deep breaths now, Grace, while you're on the floor here. Breathing into the belly, that's it. So good recovery method. If you're not too aerobic, if you've not been jumping around, don't need too much blood flow, but just to breathe into the belly. Yep. Okay, bent windmills. Arms out to the side there, Grace.
I feel like as a woman in society, you're always taught to like suck your tummy in, and
Not just women, men as well.
Yeah.
Like when you've got the.
I always like not even realizing that I'm doing it.
Yep.
So when we started training together, and it was like push your belly out, I was like, oh no, but I'm gonna look fat. It's like
I think
it's crazy.
I liked where we first worked out. There was some posters on the wall, and I did appreciate them because there was like one wall of the Arnolds, like the Mr. Olympias where they had the tiny little waists
Yeah.
and big chests. But then on one of the other walls they had the Rich Fronings, and if you've ever seen Rich Froning at his peak, it's a big muscly belly sticking out because he's a CrossFitter. And so with CrossFit, especially at the elite level, like amateur level is a bit meh, bit whatever, but the elite level CrossFitters, they have some of the
like tree trunks.
big strong cores, yep, and they breathe into the bellies. And if you see them in a t-shirt, you'll often see that their belly is bigger than their chest.
Yeah.
Because it's a big strong core. Okay, we got the side pushes, left-hand side. And it is a thing. It's a thing with the image of what a lot of people look towards, especially with people getting into bodybuilding. They tend to look to aesthetics and they look for the small waists and the big chests, when realistically, a big, strong core in the middle here is gonna, ooh, nice, is gonna do so much for injury prevention and just all around strength. Let's go, good.
Can't keep my legs down.
Make sure you're squeezing your butt keeping your hips nice and taut. That's all right, you're at the end here, so 10 seconds if you're just doing the pushes.
Okay.
Give it a push. Relax. Okay, 5-second push. Go, 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 go. Push, push, hold it. 3, 2, 1. Nice, nice. We're nearly there, chat. We're nearly there, Grace.
Oh, whoops, like that.
That's all right. Awesome. Okay, left-hand side now. See how we go. The fatigue is setting in after 3 rounds. A straight body, shoulders, hips, ankles all in a straight line. 2 minutes to go, that's right. And good, good, good. Recover as much as you need to with each rep. That's all right, that's all right. You may need to lean forward a little bit, just roll forward a touch, yep, and then push away. There you go, good. Awesome, awesome. Even though she was leaning forward when she came up off the ground, it balanced out there, and that's what we're looking for. Nice, nice. Good. Let's get one more rep in, you got 5 seconds, let's go. Well done, well done. Triceps on fire! Gains, that's what we want. Okay, last movement, last hold for this whole thing is the boat hold. We're nearly there, guys. So just remember, if you're watching this on YouTube, these green level ones are perfect for activation, perfect for entry level people looking to get into fitness.
Or recovering from
Injuries, yeah, 100%. If you're at that level where you think you need to dial it back a little bit, look at the horizontal nature of her arms and her shins. It's fantastic. Look at this. Now the other thing that I should note, have a look at her torso. It's not excessively curved. We don't want that, okay? We want to be able to have our shoulders pulled back. We want to have a nice neutral alignment of the spine there. Good, and breathing into your belly. So you should see the belly inflate as you breathe in. Hopefully not too much chest. It's okay if your chest moves, but you're aiming at pushing that diaphragm down so you can breathe in. Good stuff, Grace. Nearly there. Well done, well done. Welcome back to the gym, Grace. It's tough. It's tough. So there you have it, folks. That was an upper body / core body weight workout, and that was 30 minutes. So honestly, if you want to fit that into a lunch break, if you want to take this video on your pocket computer machine and put on the YouTubes and then chuck this on a lunchtime, you got it. I don't think any of those movements there were too mobile that you probably could just do them in your work clothes, to be honest. You don't have to do the whole workout, but even just a couple of things like just the overhead like this, just to open up those shoulders. If you found yourself at your desk for 4 hours, hop up out of the desk, get that external rotation in.
Did you do them sitting?
You can do them sitting, yeah. Yeah, you can. The difference between a seated movement and a standing movement is often the core activation. And while you're doing these ones standing, you're thinking about balancing as well. So you do sometimes when you're seated, you can actually let your core disengage a little bit, which is what I didn't want. I want you to be standing upright. So yeah, awesome. Thank you so much for joining me here. If you want to jump into a workout live with me, twitch.tv/fit for purpose. Otherwise, we'll catch you on the next YouTube video. See ya.